Keith Kohl is pitching a new stock and he calls it the top biotech stock trade for 2025. He claims this company has a cancer-killing gel that makes surgery obsolete, and investors who buy shares before June 13th will lock in 1,000% gains. In this video, I investigate the clues left behind by Keith to figure out the stock, so you don't have to pay him hundreds of dollars for the stock pick. Keep in mind, no paid or proprietary info is given out in this video, and it's all guesswork. Before we do anything, let's look at Keith's recent stock picking performance to see how good he is. In May 2023, he recommended American Renewable Chemicals and advanced biofuels company Gevo, and the stock performed very well. At one point, it was up 5x and is still up 2x since his recommendation. In January 2023, Keith called Unity Biotechnology the greatest stock of this generation, but the stock has plummeted since then. In December 2023, Keith recommended Matador Resources for a new drill they created. However, the stock has been pretty stagnant since then. In June 2024, Keith recommended nuclear fuel maker Lightbridge, and this stock has performed incredibly well. At one point, it was up 7 times in just a few months, and it's currently up 5 times overall in just over 6 months. In September 2024, Keith claimed that GSI technology would surpass NVIDIA, but it hasn't yet, and the stock has remained relatively stagnant. Now let's quickly look at the clues on the sales page to figure out the stock Keith is pitching. Here's what Keith says. The fact you are on this page means there's still time for you to take advantage of the June 13th date I have marked on my monthly Catalyst calendar. That's the date when the FDA is scheduled to rule in favor of the small firm with the miracle new cancer-killing gel I've been watching for months now. With the first and only non-surgical therapy for patients with low-grade intermediate-risk non-muscle invasive bladder cancer. A brand new therapy that makes surgery for the patients obsolete. I believe this breakthrough therapy is about to reward early investors with a big move higher based on an 89% chance of success. This therapy will immediately open up a staggering 80,000 addressable patients annually in the US alone, worth over $5 billion. And Keith goes on to say, since in clinical trials, patients treated with this therapy achieved a mind-blowing 79.6% complete response rate with no signs of cancer after 3 months, and an astounding 82.3% duration of response at 12 months, the highest rate ever reported in this patient group. I'm going to reveal my guess for the stock in about 20 seconds, but before I do that, I want to remind you to click the link in the description to check out Alpha Picks. I reviewed over 100 stock picking services, and Alpha Picks performs the best and actually beats the market easily. If you click the link in the description, you get $50 off Alpha Picks. So go ahead and click that link and take advantage of this amazing deal. Based on the clues in the presentation, the stock is likely Urigen Pharma, and the ticker is URGN. The non-surgical gel Keith is talking about is UGN102, and on Urigen's website they claim complete response rate of 79.2% at 3 months, which is the exact number Keith said in his presentation. So I'm 100% sure this is the stock. If you appreciate me figuring out this stock for you, just drop a like and subscribe. Urigen Pharma is a biopharmaceutical company focused on developing and commercializing innovative treatments for urological and uro-oncological diseases. The company specializes in drug delivery technologies that allow for prolonged exposure of therapeutic agents to the urinary tract, improving treatment outcomes. One of its key advancements is Jelmyto, the first and only FDA-approved non-surgical treatment for low-grade upper tract urothelial carcinoma. Urigen's proprietary RT gel technology enables the sustained release of drugs within the urinary system, enhancing their effectiveness. In addition to Jelmyto, the company is actively developing a pipeline of therapies aimed at addressing unmet medical needs in urology and uro-oncology. Here's everything you need to know about this stock, and after I'll tell you if I'd buy. First is cancer-fighting innovator or risky bet. Urigen Pharma is a biotech laser-focused on developing groundbreaking treatments for urothelial and specialty cancers using their proprietary RT gel tech to deliver drugs directly to tumors. It's bold, it's innovative, but biotech is a roller coaster, and they're still proving themselves. Second is Jelmyto, the cash cow you can't ignore. Their FDA-approved product, Jelmyto, treats low-grade upper tract urothelial cancer and is already generating revenue. Think millions per quarter. It's a solid first step, but it's not enough to make them profitable yet, so don't get too cozy. Third is UGN102, the $5 billion game changer. UGN102, their lead candidate for non-muscle invasive bladder cancer, could tap into a market worth over $5 billion annually if approved. Huge potential. But it's still in the FDA pipeline, and approval isn't guaranteed, so this is a high-stakes gamble. Fourth is cash burn. Bleeding green, faster than you think. Eurogen's got about $241 million in cash as of mid-2024, but they're burning through it to fund trials and growth, biotech style. They say they might hit profitability without more dilution, but if trials flop, that cash could vanish quick. Fifth is stock volatility. Buckle up for the wild ride. RGN stock swings like a pendulum. 52-week range from $9.80 to $20.70 shows you're in for a bumpy ride. Perfect for thrill seekers. But if you hate losing sleep over price drops, think twice. Sixth is earnings misses. Wall Street's not impressed. Recent quarters show Eurogen missing EPS estimates, like Q2 2024's negative 0.91 versus minus 0.83 expected, and revenue growth is slow. It's not a death sentence, but it's a red flag for the faint-hearted. Seventh is analyst love. Wall Street's got a crush. Analysts rated a buy, with targets as high as 64, H.C. Wainwright, way above today's 10 to 15 range. Optimism's great, but biotech hype can fade fast if results don't deliver. Eighth is competition's lurking. Can they stay ahead? The urothelial cancer space is heating up. Big pharma and other biotechs are eyeing similar markets. Eurogen's RT gel tech is unique, but they'll need to outpace rivals to keep that edge. Ninth is FDA roulette. Approval or bust. Everything hinges on FDA decisions. Gelmedo made it, but UGN 102's NDA submission is the next big test in 2025. One yes could skyrocket the stock, one no could tank it. Classic biotech drama. I find Eurogen to be an interesting stock, but its performance over the last year is really concerning. I understand they might have a major new drug to sell, but investors don't seem to favor Eurogen at the moment. Whether you buy this stock depends on your risk appetite. If things go as well as Keith claims, there's a good chance this stock could double, triple, or more. However, if the company doesn't get FDA approval, or if sales don't meet expectations, the stock will crash hard. That's the nature of small biotechs. You can make life-changing money investing in them, but you can also lose everything quickly. Personally, I'm not looking to invest in a company like this right now, but I'll keep an eye on their news. Maybe you have a different view on the stock and think its new drug will be a blockbuster. Let me know in the comments if you plan on investing in this company. And make sure to click the link in the description to check out Alpha Picks. This is the best stock picking service, and clicking the link saves you $50 on this awesome service. So go ahead and check out Alpha Picks now and put yourself in the best position to win with stocks.